Hey Bougie click. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a fascinating and often controversial topic. Do bitter betties think they're more attractive than they really are? In a world where beauty and attention collide, we often find ourselves navigating a complex landscape filled with envy, competition, and social dynamics. Have you ever wondered why some women seem to exude confidence, believing they are the epitome of beauty, while others, who may not fit that mold, capture the spotlight? Join me as we explore the power play of beauty, the green-eyed monster of resentment, and the unexpected rivalries that can arise when perceptions of attractiveness clash. Let's get started.
I'ma make you a fan.
Do bitter betties think they're more attractive than they really are? In the intricate social landscape where beauty and attention often intersect, a curious phenomenon unfolds. Envy arises when one woman perceives herself as more attractive or possessing superior qualities yet witnesses another woman receiving more attention and advantages. This dynamic can foster deep-seated resentment. In a society that frequently associates beauty with power, influence, and privilege, the ability to capitalize on one's looks can open doors to new opportunities. However, this very advantage can also ignite conflict among peers, especially when some women either cannot or choose not to leverage their beauty. This situation creates a complicated web of social tension fueled by envy and competition. The power play of beauty. Beauty has always been a potent tool in the arsenal of human interaction. It can charm, disarm, and open doors that might otherwise remain closed. When someone uses their beauty to their advantage, it can feel like wielding a superpower. Think of it as having an ace up your sleeve in the game of life. But what happens when this superpower is met with resistance? The green-eyed monster. When your beauty gets you further than others' beauty gets them, it can spark a wave of resentment. It's not just about physical appearance but the perceived favoritism and the privileges that come with it. Imagine being in a workplace where your looks give you an edge over your colleagues who might be equally or more competent. The resentment isn't just about your beauty, it's about the perceived unfairness of the situation. The self-perceived superiority. We all know someone who believes they are the epitome of beauty, grace, or intellect. They walk with an air of confidence, knowing that they have qualities that should, in theory, place them above the rest. This self-perception isn't necessarily unfounded, it could be based on real attributes that are genuinely impressive. However, when these qualities don't translate into the expected social or professional rewards, things can get complicated. The unexpected rival. Enter the rival, a woman who, perhaps less objectively beautiful or accomplished, somehow manages to garner more attention and privileges. She seems to have a magic touch, turning heads and winning favor in ways the self-perceived superior woman cannot. This discrepancy isn't about the objective measures of beauty or talent but rather the intangible charm or strategic savvy the rival possesses. Beauty, they say, is in the eye of the beholder, and this timeless adage finds resonance in the divergent ways men and women perceive it. For many women, the allure of hair extensions, the artistry of heavy makeup, and the transformative promise of Brazilian butt lifts, BBLs, embody the pinnacle of beauty. These enhancements, coupled with revealing clothes or the shimmer of designer labels, offer a canvas for self-expression and confidence. However, from a man's perspective, the true essence of beauty often lies in authenticity and simplicity. Men tend to gravitate towards women who exude natural charm, untouched by the overwhelming layers of cosmetic artifice. To them, a woman who carries herself with grace, modesty, and an air of sophistication is inherently captivating. The subtle elegance of a classy woman, unburdened by the need for ostentatious displays of wealth or fashion, can be irresistibly magnetic. In this dance of perceptions, beauty reveals itself as multifaceted, transcending superficiality to touch the core of personal values and societal norms. Labels may adorn the surface, but it's the understated confidence, the quiet elegance, and the genuine spirit that truly enchant. So, While a woman may consider herself a 10, the truth is that the woman she looks down on might be seen as more attractive by a man. The rise of resentment. When the expected adoration doesn't align with reality, resentment starts to brew. The self-perceived superior woman can't help but feel slighted. How can someone she deems lesser be outshining her? The answer is often rooted in a mix of charisma, confidence, and the ability to leverage one's assets effectively. It's not just about looking good, it's about knowing how to work the room and play the game. The social fallout. Resentment often surfaces in various forms, such as snide remarks, passive-aggressive behavior, and outright hostility. A woman in a position of superiority may resort to sabotage, spreading rumors or undermining her rival's efforts, driven by envy and a bruised ego. Meanwhile, the rival might either remain blissfully unaware or choose to rise above the pettiness. This dynamic plays out not just among rivals, friends may distance themselves, colleagues might undermine you, and strangers could judge you without understanding your situation. It's a harsh reality. Standing out makes one a target for envy, and in a competitive world where everyone seeks recognition, beauty can easily become a double-edged sword. The golden ticket of pretty privilege. Imagine strutting into a room with a beauty that turns heads, putting you on the same playing field as those powerhouse women who've clawed their way to the top through sheer grit and relentless effort. Pretty privilege, let's call it the golden ticket, affords you access and opportunities that typically require a resume full of achievements. Now, picture the accomplished women who've battled their way up the ladder, not just with talent but through countless sleepless nights and endless hard work. Many of these women may have thought they were the epitome of top-tier beauty until you came along. When they see you, effortlessly basking in the glow of admiration that their hard-earned status usually commands, it's like a slap in the face. The reality is, while beauty can open doors, the resentment it stirs among those who've had to fight for every inch of their success is palpable. It's not just about fairness, it's about the audacity of beauty seemingly leveling a playing field they've labored to dominate. And that, my friend, is where the real drama unfolds. The Meghan Markle phenomenon, challenging perceptions of attractiveness and social status. The saga of Meghan Markle and Prince Harry is a fascinating case study in how perceptions of attractiveness and social status can stir up a storm of emotions. Meghan, a biracial American actress, married into the British royal family, a move that was met with a mix of admiration and envy. Some women, particularly those who considered themselves more attractive or socially superior, found themselves grappling with a complex web of emotions. They had to confront the reality that Meghan, whom they might have dismissed as less deserving, had captured the heart of a prince and the world's attention. The reaction from some white women was particularly telling. Many were quick to criticize Meghan, scrutinizing her every move and appearance. This scrutiny often masked a deeper resentment. They saw Meghan as an outsider who had somehow managed to infiltrate one of the most exclusive social circles in the world. The fact that she did so with grace and poise only added to their frustration. It was a classic case of cognitive dissonance. They couldn't reconcile their belief in their own superiority with the reality of Meghan's success and happiness. The media played a significant role in amplifying these sentiments. Headlines often focused on Meghan's race and background, subtly, and sometimes not so subtly, suggesting that she was not a suitable match for Prince Harry. This narrative fed into the insecurities of those who felt threatened by Meghan's presence. They saw her as a symbol of change, a challenge to the status quo that they had long taken for granted. The backlash was not just about Meghan herself, but about what she represented, a shift in societal norms and the breaking down of traditional barriers. In the end, Meghan and Harry's relationship exposed the underlying prejudices and insecurities that still exist in society. It highlighted how perceptions of attractiveness and social status can be deeply intertwined with issues of race and class. And it showed that, despite progress, there is still a long way to go in achieving true equality and acceptance. Navigating the envy. So, how does one navigate this minefield of envy and resentment? The key lies in self-awareness and maturity. Recognizing that beauty and attention are fickle and subjective can help mitigate the sting of envy. Embracing one's unique qualities and celebrating others' successes can turn a potentially toxic situation into one of mutual respect and admiration. Be aware of the impact your appearance has on others and use it to uplift rather than overshadow. It's about finding that sweet spot where you can shine without dimming the light of those around you. Conclusion. Ultimately, the world is vast enough for everyone to shine in their own way, and beauty, while a powerful tool, is just one facet of a multifaceted personality. It can open doors but does not guarantee sustained success or happiness. True strength lies in authenticity, resilience, and the ability to uplift others rather than tear them down. Embrace your beauty, but don't let it define you. Instead, focus on how you make others feel. When envy arises, take a moment to reflect. Your worth is not diminished by someone else's opinion. It's important to recognize that another woman's delusion about her looks is not your problem. If her beauty does not afford her the privileges your beauty does, that's not your fault. People need to accept reality and understand that everyone has their own unique qualities that contribute to their value. For those who may not leverage their beauty, remember that countless other traits make each individual unique and valuable. When you use your looks to inspire rather than intimidate, you'll discover that the world becomes a much more welcoming place. Thank you for joining me in this deep dive into the complex world of beauty, envy, and social dynamics. If you found this discussion thought-provoking or relatable, please give this video a thumbs up and share your insights in the comments below. I'd love to hear your experiences and thoughts on the topic. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Remember, beauty comes in many forms, and it's the way we uplift each other that truly makes us shine. Until next time, stay confident and keep shining. What do you think? Do some women think they are more attractive than they are? Let me know in the comments section. Stay bougie. Follow and support me. All links in bio. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Check description for more info. New episodes every day.